Okay, we're playing Softail from Australia, and we play e4 as we normally do. A6 is an attempt to confuse the debate, I think. H6 is worse. E6, what is he doing now? No, he's weakening his dark squares. Let's just continue fairly normally and let him show more hands. I mean more cards in his hand. Just like this. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. Just like this. Keep the pressure on. Once he blocks up his pawn on c5, we just push here. So I think what we have to do is get this knight out of the way so that he doesn't get in here. Queen c2, if bishop e7, we have queen c2, knight here, knight takes. It's probably not so good for us, so let's just develop our pieces. We don't need to do anything fancy in this position. We're just waiting for the tail to get softer. Yes, predicted this kind of move. We don't mind taking actually, because he's achieving absolutely nothing. Can we counter attack on the g7 pawn? Just to give him a bit of a problem or two. And he looks like he's not successfully dealing with a problem. If he checks, he gets g3 in, and he still loses that pawn. So it was just a matter of waiting for self-destruction. And now he's got to go back to e7, and we pick up the bit here. And he's going to find this game quite hard to play. It's not the end, but it's difficult for him to play this. Yeah, sadly, this is the move. And now I'm going to castle queenside. I'm going to leave him with his problems and castle queenside. Can we pick up this? Yes. It's quite safe. Now the plan here is very simple. Push, 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 and queen. Go back here. He's obviously going to castle queenside. Having moved the bishop here, we can now play this. The bishop c8 was stopping at 5. Would have warranted us putting a rook behind perhaps and pushing it, but now we do it quite easy. The threat is to win a piece by pushing. Alright, so now we're actually preventing the queen from developing, and we are thus stopping the king from castling long, which is exactly what we want. Has he left a piece on here? Or it's just my imagination? It's more than a piece, it's actually a rook he's going to drop. Bishop d7, bishop takes, queen takes, queen takes. Funny enough, he can't play bishop back because of this. Queen shake, bishop d8. Well, I thought he couldn't play it, but he must have found a way to play it. And now if we can trigger exchanges on d8, then our pawn is just bang, 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 all the way to the queen. The only drawback in this position is the knight is poorly placed, but a couple of moves and all of a sudden it's fantastically placed. If he plays, say, f6, we just take. Alright, we don't have to do anything here. If he hits us with this, we play the knight here. We are free to exchange whenever we like. F5 is doing absolutely nothing. We could take on passant, but we're not going to do that. Just a quick question. How does he like this? Followed by E7. Oh dear. So now we got the choice of taking on D8 or playing the rook here. I think taking on D8 is more fun. We're going to get his king trolling a little bit. Check. Probably G6. And now we combine our original plan of queening that H pawn with a kingside attack. Okay, it goes to G8. I thought it would come to G6. So let's attack the queen here and see where the queen can go. And I'm afraid there's not a lot of places the queen can go. At this stage, I don't know why he's playing this. I really don't. We're gonna get in with a rook, whether he likes it or not. If rook f7, we'll check first. Well, basically that's just not even playable. You know, where are the swindles for white? For black? There's just nothing at all. Okay, we take his pawn here, and if he infiltrates our position anywhere, we play queen g6 check and bishop check, and then the rook eventually comes down. So queen b6 is more than a pawn grabbing move. It's actually keeping the queen in that diagonal here. Yeah, well, he's got almost a minute disadvantage, and he really has no scope at all. If he were to play a move like rook e8, we would probably go on d6, threatening to take d5 with check. The position is so strong. If you were to ever attack here, we could even afford bishop f4, but like I said, now he's going to lose a lot of things. He's going to lose a lot here. And that was the point of queen b6, is the queen had to stay on this diagonal there. So check. What about this? That could be fairly embarrassing. That's the wrong way to do it, sir. Checkmate.